Hey, beauties! All of my fabulous moms at Boss, and of course, my side hustle boot campers. But, not more importantly, but special shout out on this Sunday to the moms that Boss Inner Circle. You guys are doing so well. But here we go. So it's your girl Anisha, guys. It's Sunday, and Sundays are the days that we plan for a successful week. And I have not done a business recap with you guys in such a very long time. So I wanted to jump on and talk to you guys before I went out to do my vending event. So, what has been going on? I love sharing my journey with you guys. For those of you that are new to me, right? Especially those being in the Moms That Boss Facebook group. There's been a lot of new people. So I'm super excited about that. The group is growing. So make sure you guys are, of course, adding your mompreneur friends to the group, to the Moms That Boss Facebook group. But every so often I will come and share with you things that I am learning and implementing in my own business. And recently I have been focusing a lot on customer experience. You guys are always talking about, I'm in a saturated market and things like that. Well, it's the little things that set your business apart from your competition. You want to do things that make you stand out. And I mentioned this already in one of the other lives. Recently, I bought a chalkboard for my vending events, and the chalkboard is so beautiful, very rustic looking. My audience loves rustic decor, right? Because it goes with the theme of like being natural and all of that, right? And when I got my chalkboard, it had this note in it. Came in like a really nice envelope, and it was just like a thank you note. And I was like, oh my God, I absolutely love this. Like this thank you note, even though I absolutely love the chalkboard, but receiving that little thank you note kind of made me want to buy from them again. So it's all about the customer experience. Yesterday I debuted my new tent, which everyone absolutely loved because my other tent had broken, and I was like, all right, let's get a new tent, because I had this one for probably maybe like 7-8 years. I bought it when I first started doing my very first vending, outings, when my son was still very young. And he's now 12. So I've had this thing for a while. And there was a period of time where I wasn't doing any vending events. And so it finally broke, and I got this new tent. I absolutely love it. It's white and it has sides, guys. I really needed something with sides because when the sun is out, if the sun is shining on my whipped shea butter jars, it causes them to melt. And yes, the product is still absolutely wonderful once it solidifies, but it just doesn't look the same. So I wanted to get something to protect my products from the sun, and it worked. It was absolutely wonderful. But when I set up my tent, I wanted it to be more of like, the customers walk into the Happily Naturally Me experience, right? So I had the chalkboard out, the walls were up. I pushed my table back a little bit so customers could walk in, and then I positioned my chair in the front. So instead of being behind my table, I was off to the side. And, I was, whenever, people would stop and they would look, and I always ask, so what caught your attention when they start looking? And I just wait for them to come inside, right? To come check out what's going on. And a lot of times people say, you know what, your setup just looked really nice. And that is what caught their attention, right? So then they would start looking more as to what I had on my table and the products and things like that. And some people, of course, looked at the chalkboard first and saw what was on the chalkboard. One side had a quote, and the other side of the chalkboard, I had a list of, some of the products that we had. So, and I positioned the chalkboard so it didn't matter what direction people were walking in, they would see, something written on the chalkboard. So again, it's about the customer experience. And that is what it's all about right now for me. And you need to focus on what is it that you can enhance about your business to improve the customer journey. And if you're not sure what to do, well, say that in the comments. Tell me who you are, what your business is, and I'll give you some pointers. I will give you some tips on things that you could do to increase your customer experience. Now, I just mentioned that I was focusing a lot on my setup for vending events, making it a great experience for my customers. Some other things that I'm going to be doing and like implementing into my business is I am having those thank you cards printed up for my own business, and I'm going to start, whenever I package orders, there's going to be a thank you card in there to enhance the experience when someone opens up a Happily Naturally Me box. Like, I want them to feel good, not just about their products, but I want them to feel good that they purchased from Happily Naturally Me. And that little thing, that little thank you note, like I said, it made me want to buy again. It's about the little things, the details, guys. So that's what I have for you guys. Focus on your customer experience. And of course, if you have not grabbed your mom's tea party ticket, make sure you guys do that. The early bird tickets are going to be ending at the end of September. So October 1st, you will have to pay full price for a ticket. Doesn't matter if you're virtual or you're in person, October 1st, you will pay full price for tickets. So grab that early bird special before it is gone, or if the tickets sell out first, whichever one comes first. So you can make sure that you were either joining in person for the business strategy workshop, the Mom's Tea Party business strategy workshop, or you are attending virtually. The physical event is going to be in the DMV area, Topgolf National Harbor. And the way things are going to be set up is we're going to do work hard, play hard, right? So we're going to be doing our workshop in the beginning with a Q&A session. If you purchase a virtual ticket, you will have access to the workshop. And then you will have a second session, for me to be able to answer your questions in real time live, because it's going to be streamed. The session is going to be streamed in a private Facebook group. So you will have access to that. And for my virtual, or for the in-person mompreneurs that attend the event, you will, of course, get your Q&A session immediately in real time, right then and there on the spot, right after the event. And then we'll go into our revenue and recreation. So we'll go into our recreational part of the workshop, which is enjoying some Topgolf. And no, you do not need to know how to play Topgolf. It is really about, building up your business and then having some fun afterwards. So sorry, moms that buy your virtual ticket. I mean, buy a ticket for the in-person event and come and meet other moms in the DMV area. So if you've got to get a plane, if you want to, travel in and you need hotel accommodations, my travel agency guys can help you with that. So just let me know. But you have to get your ticket before it's sold out. And you get that at momsteeparty.com. It's scrolling across your screen. That's momsteeparty.com. And I will see you guys there. We're going to rock out for the end of 2022. You're going to have your systems in place. You're going to have your strategy. You're going to implement everything that we're talking about. And you're going to carry all of these resources and tools and things that you're learning into 2023 so you can have a prosperous 2023. But you don't have to wait until 2023. You start doing those things now so that way you can rock out for this holiday season. We're about building businesses, building that revenue up. Why? Because when you build up your revenue and if you manage your revenue properly, that means you're making more money. You put more money in your pocket, right? And when you have more money in your pocket, guess what? Now you can do more stuff. You can buy more things. You can have more quality things, right? You're not having to try and rob Peter to pay Paul. You can sign your kid up basketball or music lessons or dance lessons, right? Because you got more money coming in. You don't have to worry about getting a second or third job, right? Why? Because you have more money coming in to your online business, right? You don't have to, even though I said work hard, play hard, I really should have said work smarter. Work smarter. I'm going to teach you how to work smarter. Work smarter so you can play harder, right? You don't have to keep stressing yourself out. Okay. So I got some goals that I need to hit for myself. So I'm going to go out to my vending event, rock out, have an amazing Sunday, plan out your week, and of course, always be your authentic self. Bye.